We brought two very special women here today to unveil our Beauty of California USA initiative. Our reigning Miss California Teen USA, Chelsea Gilligan. I would love for you to come up here, Chelsea. Chelsea will be competing in the upcoming Miss Teen USA July 31st at the Atlantis Resort at the Paradise Island in the Bahamas. We hope you will all support her dream of becoming the next Miss Teen USA by watching her progress through our website. I'd also like to bring Tammy Farrell up here. In 2005, the Miss Ca USA organization created the Beauty of California Ambassador Program for when our rating state title holder is unavailable. The ambassador will support our message and hammer home our state's strengths. She will work with city and state officials, local businesses, and community groups. We would like to appoint Tammy Farrell, who was also first runner-up at Miss California USA 2009, as our official Beauty of California Ambassador. Tammy is also a former Miss Teen USA, and as a national title holder, we are confident she will be able to handle the responsibilities of our state, our sponsors, and our community.
This bold step of appointing an alternate for our needs and our responsibilities here in California, we ensure that regardless of what takes place tomorrow at Mr. Trump's press conference in New York, where he will decide the fate of our current title holder, we're still going to be able to fulfill our vision and responsibilities, no matter if Mr. Trump offers a second chance or utters his famous apprentice line. The Miss California USA organization is no longer going to be distracted by the current situation, and we will instead focus our energies on rebuilding our brand, recruiting contestants, and securing sponsors for our 2010 pageant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're now going to do Q&A. The only two people on the platform that will answer questions will be Keith and Shayna. So if you have, I need you to, if you have a question, raise your hand. We'll call on you. Please identify yourself. Okay, Access Hollywood.
Marcus Barton, Access Hollywood. Where is Carrie Prejean today?
I believe she's en route to the airport to head to New York.
Is there a reason why she wasn't on the PSA?
She was unavailable the day we shot it.
We
asked for her to attend.
Name and outlet, please.
Hey, Brittany Kaplan, CNN. Carrie was quoted as saying this morning in a radio show that she finds it ironic that while you're setting this up, she is gone. But you guys, have been saying that she's been pretty much MIA, and you have a bit of a rogue Miss California. Can you respond to that? It seems like she's making claims.
Her reservations weren't made when we announced the press conference, and we were open and invited her to it as well.
Are you having a hard time getting in contact with her?
We are having to go through handlers. She now is surrounded by a group of people that are advising her outside of this organization, so we go through them, and that's how we communicate at the moment.
Is that your biggest frustration thus far?
There's so many frustrations, I don't know that I could actually peg one big one.
It is a first for a title holder for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, to deal with handlers.
Thanks.
Name and outlet, please.
Jim Roop with CNN Radio. Have you been in contact with Mr. Trump? Has he asked for your opinion on what should be done, or has he offered any hint as to what he's going to do tomorrow?
We've been going through the proper channels that we always go to. As the independent licensor of the license, we go through the Miss Universe organization. So we've been going through the proper channels and putting the input in that we normally would.
Would you tell me what your input has been?
You know what? I have put everything into paper and put it forward into them, and I let the chips lie where they may. I'll be watching just like you, so I guess we'll see.
But you won't tell us if you say you think she should keep the crown or not?
You know what? I want to be supportive of Mr. Trump, and I want to be completely supportive of whatever that decision is. So I don't really feel it would be fair for me to interject my own, because regardless of what happens, I'm going to be standing behind him, and I'm going to be making sure that we follow through on what his directive is.
Thank you.
Based on your Beauty of California campaign, does this mean that you really don't need her services anymore? You go forward? I'm a KTLA, I'm sorry, whatever, I'm KTLA. Does this mean you don't need to go forward with her at all? You can continue with all of your commitments without her?
Well, up to now, it's very difficult to get in touch with Carrie, and we have offered other appearances that she has not been available for. So So it is making our job at K2 very difficult. So we do need someone to have fulfill that title.
And now this ensures it. So at this point, regardless of what takes place, you know, there's security concerns as well if she steps in and decides to go on appearances. Her camp has asked for security. We've never had that before, a beauty queen having to have a team of people protecting her in order to go out and create goodwill. So we want to be prepared for whatever happens. We just want to get back to the business of beauty. This really is outside of our scope.
It's not what pageants has ever been or what it's about. I became a state director because I wanted to get involved with helping young women and getting them out into the communities and helping them with their chosen platforms. And like we have said before, Carrie's platform of protecting marriage wasn't something that we were aware of.
Shannon Barron with KFI. Could Tammy be named Miss California USA, depending on what happens tomorrow?
Absolutely. She's in first runner position.
Hi, I'm Carla Hall from the LA Times. So if Donald Trump decides Carrie should continue to be Miss California, you guys, though, will continue to sort of have a shadow Miss California, essentially, where Tammy goes off and does the things that the Miss California should do. Is that it?
Well, if Miss California is unavailable, or it would be unwise to put her into a specific appearance, we now have an ambassador to be able to represent us so that we can just get back to business. We've been pretty much hijacked at the moment and been unable to do the work at hand. So now at this point we've brought back this program. We brought this program back from 2005 when we did appoint ambassadors, and we're putting it into full play so that we can just be prepared for whatever happens.
Alexis Trestrup with RadarOnline.com. Have you spoken to Carrie, and is she being supportive of having an ambassador? Or has she expressed how she feels about it?
I haven't spoken to her directly, so I'm unsure.
Shannon, have you spoken with her?
No. We've tried numerous times, but again, there are numerous handlers, PR people, attorneys that
That
don't
we work
allow
with.
it.
I understand. It's only been a few weeks since the pageant. Has she actually missed programs that are part of her contract that she should have been attending? Because I know that some organizations are saying she doesn't have any obligations until this summer. Has she in fact missed some?
Yeah, she's missed appearances that we've set up for, yes.
And is there anything in the contract that is perhaps a penalty for missing?
Well, the contract specifically outlines that she must be available to us and must make the appearances that are set.
I think the biggest problem that we're having right now is she's telling us that she's not able to make certain appearances, but then she is in Virginia, she's in Texas, she's doing appearances at her church, she's in Washington, D.C., she's in New York. So it becomes a huge conflict of interest.
So you two will not be making a decision saying that because Carrie's in breach of this contract, she's out. You're going to wait until tomorrow for Mr. Trump.
We've sent a package to Mr. Trump for him to overview, and looking at that, and I'm sure he's met with Carrie a couple times, we have full confidence that we'll do what's right.
Thank you. Hey,